One.
What's going on? What's going on? My name Kill.
What up, y'all, boy? My name Johnny Boy.
And it's the Cram School podcast. Just a couple athletes, former athletes that just love the game, so we want to talk about ball in the way that we view it with our knowledge of playing college ball. John being a former coach in the college circuit recently, me having a little coaching experience upon graduating. So just we love the game, we love to talk about it. We sit down and talk about it from a different perspective, I feel like, and just have fun talking.
Heck yeah. So, Cram School. Let's talk about like where that came from.
Cram School. I bet. So Cram School came from my first year in college at Huntington. We went to Huntington College down in Montgomery, Alabama. And my first year on the team, there was this guy named Lindo. He I ain't know what to expect of it, right? He was a receiver. I thought he was a chill person until we got to practices, and I found out he ain't as chill as you thought. He called it cram. What is a cram? He gonna find you and put his helmet on you, and you gonna go down. You know what I mean? Like, and the crazy thing is like he'll cram your shit while running routes. like he legit showed up to practice one day with cram wrote on his helmet, and if you was the person he picked on that day, he gave it to you. And so our coach, he gave us a nod after Lindo left. They're like, hey, this cramming, we putting the head on the body, you know what I mean? Try to do our role as receivers to take that extra hit off our running back, off our quarterback, off the other receiver, depending on what it is when you blocking. So
Hey, shout out to Coach Stevens, man. So,
Wow, yeah, what do they call it? Chicken up.
okay, so I wasn't there when Leno was there, but it was already kind of established with the Cram of the Week thing. So I think Cram of the Week was like in pancakes, right? For us, for the receivers.
I think it was, but also like I don't I don't remember. I don't remember. It been a minute. I think
Yeah.
because I never got cram of the week, but I did get high praise conference championship. I had 4 knockdowns on a safety and linebacker like the whole game, just putting them in the dirt, just getting dirty with like we set a record with how many carries we had. You know what I mean? Put a helmet
Yeah.
on the body. That's all you gotta do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I had one pancake. It was in practice, but
He said,
you know,
he said one pancake.
yeah, I had one little
You ain't had
pancake.
no syrup. You ain't had no syrup with it.
Nah, I
I
had
had
no
to go back to
syrup.
seconds.
Nah,
I had
I was a
to
little too
go.
small. I was blocking linebackers. I ain't getting no chance to block no
I hear
cornerback.
that. You wasn't putting up in the weight room. That what that sound like.
Ooh,
I was
who
blocking
won?
linebackers. What we talking
I
about?
was blocking him. I couldn't pancake him. I mean, bro, we talking about. I'm 160 at the time. Middle linebackers up to 215, 220. I mean, like I had the dog in me the heart, but I just couldn't pancake nobody.
I understand. I think it was more so like, bro. Like I feel like I've always been a good blocker on the outside. Like the rule was if you don't block, you don't get the rock. You feel me? So for me, I always felt like I did my part in high school. I used to put them in the dirt. My teammates used to laugh at it. I beat a dude so bad. I watched his head drop as he was going back to the sideline. I was like, yeah,
Uh
I won. So like it started from youth. You feel me? Like it
Yeah.
started from a young guy up to that point. So like getting to college when you know they can't stop a certain play, and let's not trying to jump ahead, but a couple weeks ago, the Steelers and the Bills, right? They ran the same play over and over. And I think they said 21 times in the game, the
Right.
same running play, and the
Mm-hmm.
Steelers never stopped it. When you do that and the team can't stop it and their heads drop, that's when you get the pancake. You don't go for a flat out.
Who don't?
Continue. You can't if you we small. I'm 5'8", you 5'7". We can't just I'm finna pancake him off. No, you gotta keep getting in his face like a bug. And
Nah,
then
that's real though.
now he doing the most. All right, watch this. Boom, it got worse. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think Lindo excelled at. I'm finna make your day bad, and then when you least expect it, I'm finna put you on your back.
Yeah.
That's cram.
Mm-hmm.
That's cram.
That's Cram, y'all. That's Cram. I ain't know. All right, so since this being our first time, these people really don't know who our favorite teams is. Well, y'all see the flag right there. But we're gonna talk about college and favorite NFL team. I'm gonna go first. As you can see by the flag, my favorite NFL team is the Carolina Panthers. I know I know we ain't been, hot since goddamn my boy Cam, but I think we on the come up now. We getting pieces. I think we need more of an edge rusher, and I don't know about Bryce just yet. I like him, but I still don't know. Third year,
I, I
you got something to say?
I do. I feel like anybody that's not sold on Bryce is you're used to the losing culture in Carolina
Uh huh.
because you had Cam, and so like that void trying to get back to like what winning is.
Mm-hmm.
You can't forget what Bryce did in college. And
Thanks.
he came into a losing organization. When Cam got there, did he win his first season? No. He talked about it. They wasn't good his first season or two, but like it came to it. So he's at that point of ascending, and depending on what y'all do in this near future, could be did y'all take the right steps?
Right.
But I like Bryce. I
I
think
like him too.
and dealing with everything that he's been through coming into the league and how his situation played out, he's in the right spot. His confidence is there. He makes the throws. He's got the charisma. He's got everything you need. It's just
Honestly,
organizational and team around him.
I think that first year, in my opinion, I be telling folk that mug ain't count. Ricky, yeah,
You can't.
he got hold, boy.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do
I
that.
don't care.
So this is why I say you can't do that. Me personally, I'm a Titans fan, right? So I'm living through first year rookie turmoil. Mind you, now when we hold on, cause like mind you, we drafted Vince Young.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he came out the gate running. You feel me? But he
Right.
also had a killer running back with him. We drafted Mariota. Came out the gate running. He had a killer running back with him. We drafted Cam Ward first, and now it's like we trying to figure out our identity. We've been sorry for the past few years, so like it's one of them situations where it's like if you put a rookie into that next level and they ain't got the taste. Like CJ Stroud had a great first year, right? A great first year. But that was an anomaly. It ain't common. It ain't doing it every year. Jaden Daniels was the second pick last year, and he had a better year than Caleb Williams. It just when you land, and sometimes it's gonna be good, sometimes it's not gonna be good, right? I think, and my frustration is it's organization. It's bro, what are we doing? We got all these vet receivers that ain't really helping the young guy because all the drops, right? So then, if that's the case, let's just go all in and invest in what we got. Let's see what these young guys can do and just run with a young skilled roster. Like, what is gonna hurt us? They're coming out of college. They gotta learn the speed of the game anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay,
I know the downfall up. Go ahead.
Like I said, that first year ain't count. Cause that was some BA. They got my quarterback killed, bro. Yeah, dang.
I hear that. I think your quarterback ain't turned the ball over as much as mine did in fumbles. Like this man fumbled the ball, like trying to drop back. He fumbling the ball, getting sacked like crazy.
Bryce did the same thing the first year. I'm telling you, Bryce was getting killed, fam.
So I'm saying he got saved. They set Bryce back on the bench when it was going terribly.
That was the second year. That was the second year when we had competent people. When we had competent people. The first year he was out there getting killed.
Okay. Because they set him down and let Andy Dalton take over.
Yeah, that was his second year. That was his rookie year. That second year was his rookie year. Cause honestly, I feel like he shouldn't have played the first year.
Yes and no. It depends on the organization.
We had nothing.
Going all in on, and I hear that. So in that situation, you're right. He shouldn't. But if it's an organization that's going all in on the quarterback and they got weapons around them, oh yeah,
we ain't got none.
Go learn. Understood. And now they building around them. They got some weapons now. Running back nice with Chuba, and Rico.
Chuba Hubbard. Rico too.
I like Rico. I think Dallas was a fool letting him go.
Facts. I agree.
Only because like I watched him a little in college and didn't think he was gonna like be much, but then like he was explosive when he was with Dallas, and now like he's a running back when he's with Carolina. So like I like him. I think
we got a good 1-2 combo.
I think that and then your receiver group is getting better.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice. And Xavier Legette, he needs a little more confidence, and like it's I don't know. It's some good DBs in this league, but also, brother, you got wheels. Use them.
Yeah.
I was just watching.
He also 6'3".
Yeah, J-Mo burned a dude. I'm talking about off the line, 100 miles an hour, and snapped it off at 20 yards on a curl.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give
Come
him
on now.
a little grace.
I heard you. I
Sometimes
heard you.
some
But yeah, so
receivers
like
don't pop off after the first 2 years, but some do. So hopefully he a late bloomer because I really want him to be pretty good. I also got a jersey.
I heard that, and then so back and let me get in mind. Like I said, I'm a Titans fan. I've been a Titans fan since I left the city of Chattanooga. I'm from Tennessee. I'm a Vols fan too. I served in the military, so for me, when I left home, everything that represents home is my favorite. It's me versus the rest of the United States. It's me versus the rest of the world at that point, right? So I done heard the worst trash talk possible from good sports team fans. I done heard the worst trash talk possible from bad sports teams fans just because we weren't better than they team. And for me, I think there cannot be a worse. Okay, so one of the worst picks the Titans have made was Trey Burks. I'm glad that he got his touchdown his receiving touchdown this year with the Commanders. It was a nice touchdown too, and from Mariota at that. Two former Titans in another city excel. But I think he was the worst use of a first round pick in NFL history. This man had one touchdown in the 3 years that he was with the Titans, and it was on a fumble recovery.
Heck nah.
2-minute drops.
Mm-hmm.
I said, yeah. I like to look at my team. I have faith in this, but also I'm a realist. I can look at my team objectively and be like, that was dumb. We're not playing good. But also, when we are playing good, I'm going to praise it. I might be shocked a little bit, but I'm going to praise it. So,
yeah.
That's where I come from in my fandom.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me get back to my Panthers origin, because I ain't said. I was playing on the GameCube. It was Madden 07. It was me, my dad, and my brother. We playing franchise. So we picking 3 teams to pick. I ended up picking the Panthers. We made it to the Super Bowl. I became a Panthers fan since then. I think I was like 8 or 9. But also, I mean, part of that and Steve Smith.
You can't fault a kid for that.
But Steve Smith,
you can't fault a kid for that.
Yeah, I was also a Steve Smith fan too. After that, so that was another big reason. You know, he's a small dude, some dog in him, bro.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was a Steve Smith type receiver coming up, cause like, throw the ball up, I'm gonna go get it. Blocking, I'm gonna put you on your backside. I might not be the biggest and fastest, but god dog, my route running is immaculate, and I always made sure to make the catch. So like, I'm a big fan of Steve Smith, dog. I love this game like crazy in Carolina. When he got to Baltimore, I thought he calmed down a little bit attitude wise. I love that spark, cause I love that spark.
I think more receivers need that.
I feel like yeah, I think so. Cause why? There's a lot of great DBs. I'm not gonna lie, but now in the game, I feel like they worry more about the paycheck opposed to the craft. It's only a true few that's like the elite that stay at the top year in year out. But once they get that paycheck, that production ain't the same.
You talking about receivers or DBs or just both?
Receivers.
Okay.
Like this. So Slay, big play Slay. I loved him in Detroit the entire time, right? He never changed. When he got the Philly, he was still the same. He had one season he wasn't a Pro Bowler and I think that was his first season with Philly. But every year from his, I think, second year in the league through until he left to go to Pittsburgh, I think he was like top 5 DB in the league. You know what I mean? So like that's marrying your craft. Like he's 12 years in the game, 13 years in the game, and he's still, I ain't gonna say right now, because Pittsburgh, I don't know what's going on with them. But to be able to compete at that level, get a Super Bowl at what, year 10, year 11?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think, I love how he married his craft. And there's a lot of numbers. I just used him as an example. I don't want to like dive into a long tangent about it. But I think with receivers, it got to the point of I'm flashy, I'm this, I'm that. I honestly think we needed more Aqib Talib like DBs in the league, snatching chains. Cause what we doing all this ice on the field?
No, thanks. I don't like that.
What we doing on podcasts with people from the other team? Like, what is we doing? Give me that. Come on, man. We might get the boxing, obviously, but like,
I'm cool with like being on podcasts with other teams,
no,
but
I'm not.
but
But out of
hold on.
season, not during the season.
Yeah, out of season, yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah, during the season, nah. But I think it's like people a little too cool on the field though.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Why?
but
And that allows them to do
I ain't
these.
even gonna say that.
You ain't my partner.
Right,
Come on, like
exactly.
I remember
I think it's
me and
beef.
Keith, like spring ball, right? COVID happened, so we got the spring scrimmage that we had. Kiki, my best friend from college, his name Derek Thornton. Kiki, we both got the name KD, so I go by Kale now. He Kiki to me, but me and him, dogs. We was in the same room together for the first 2 years as a DB. I switched over to receiver. We at on the practice field. We dog fighting. Like, and this is my best friend. But now we sitting in the league. Oh yeah, I'm finna get on the podcast with Amon Ross St. Brown. Nothing against it at all. But Amon Ross St. Brown can do that shit with his brothers and his teammates. What is you doing on this podcast if y'all playing against each other, same division? Didn't Michael Parsons go on his pod once? Like,
I think so.
that don't make sense to me. You lose that competitive edge in that dog. Cause like, now that's your dog. You ain't gonna. I ain't saying go out there and hurt him. But damn, if he come across that middle, his ass better know to look around. You know what I mean? Like, hey.
Right. No, that's fact.
That's all I'm getting at.
Mm-hmm. Now, my favorite college team is Georgia. Because of my brother Jarvis. Shout out to Jarvis. He at Carver High School. Now the boy just won state championship. Let's go.
I seen that. That's big.
Yeah.
He won it, and then he got them their third one as the head coach his first year. That's big.
Yep.
Yeah, that's big. That's big.
Shout out to that boy.
For me, one of my mentors, his name is Zach. He took me to this thing called the X Factor. Essentially, it was like a gospel Christian, like a worship night, and the chaplain for UT at the time, he brought a number of the guys down with him to come to it. So they drove an hour and a half to come to our like worship night, and it was pretty cool. It was through FCA, and for those that don't know, FCA is Fellowship of Christian Athletes. But once they came down, they cracked all these jokes on me. And this was the group of guys that played against No Sean Marino and all. So like me and my brothers, and we hanging out with them. We boxing. They jacked us up. Like they was good people. They made us feel like, hey, y'all family. You know what I mean? So like for me, I became a fan instantly because like they get ready to go to the league. You feel me? We might not have been good at the time, but these dudes that you see on TV, you feel me? And for them, it's like, oh yeah, you my little brother now. And that was big for me. So. What they say? What that guy say? Sensational.
I ain't know what you were talking about. Hey, I
don't know how to do it. He put that cap on. He said, "Where's my hat?" Sensational. So, but
okay. So y'all know our favorite teams now. So our Titans in Tennessee. Yeah, keep them over there. And my Panthers and UGA Bulldogs. Shout out to them Bulldogs. So let's get into the playoffs. College playoffs right now.
You want to start college playoffs first? All right.
Yeah. So let's talk about just the playoff format in general. What you think about it?
I think I'm okay with the format. I think there's room for improvement. We kind of talked about it lightly. I said what's happening now with NIL, with the transfer portal, with everyone wanting to have that bid to get into the college football playoffs, and the aftermath of them choosing Miami over Notre Dame. I think the only way to remedy this, I was listening to College Game Day. Nick Saban was talking about if they had a commissioner over the whole NCAA landscape. I think that's smart because then you got certain like, I bet you have we fill out a resume to make the playoffs, but then there's also other criteria that we look for that's set, that you ain't changing it every year, that you ain't applying it to this team but not to this team. So I think if they get some more solidarity in like the setup and like have one head that says this is what we're gonna do, I think I'm okay with the format. But what I think is gonna happen because of NIL, because of the viewership of it all, I think we're gonna eventually move to a format that's similar to the March Madness tournament, where you get the big dance and then you got the NIT happening at the same time, but you get to watch games on separate days, so you can follow your teams. I think they introduce a second 12 team that is not the national championship, but it's conference runner-ups. The teams that don't get the bid to get into the actual one, they get this bid. It makes use of the full top 25 rankings, and then now sponsors get their they get that viewership with their endorsements. Um, it calms down all the BS of we should have made the playoff. Well, y'all resume wasn't good enough, but guess what? It is still good enough for a tournament. So we'll do this B tournament as well. So 1A, 1B with the 12 team tournaments and go from there. They talking about expanding to a 16 team. It's still gonna be the same problem. But if you bring in a whole new bracket that's separate from this one, where if you don't make this tournament, guess what? You go to that. It gives group of 5 teams more exposure and a chance to play on that level for a championship. It also gives that trickle down effect for the power fours that didn't make it into the actual tournament into another tournament that they can play in. So if we have a situation where teams are 10-2 sitting at home not playing in the conference championship, cool, they didn't take a loss. What do we do with them? With the losers of conference championships, well, the losers can go to this bracket. These will sit there, and now we got an independent Notre Dame. Well, what y'all resume say? Did y'all play 4 ranked opponents? Y'all beat all 4 of them? I bet. Y'all can go to the Natty tournament. You know what I mean? Y'all 2 losses was unranked, but y'all beat 4 ranked opponents. It's good enough. Y'all didn't lose the ones that matter. Y'all lost 2 that matter, but y'all didn't lose the ones that mattered. So it's a strong enough resume to get y'all in it, regardless of strength of schedule, strength of record. Whereas the other one, yeah, y'all didn't do enough. But you can still be a national champion just of this tournament. It's not the national. You know what I mean?
Honestly, in my opinion, well, the NIT stuff, no, I don't like that. I think 16, I think that is the best number we could come up with. Cause it includes what? How many automatic bids in there? Is it 5? It's 5.
It's 4.
It's 5.
It's 4.
Cause it's the power. I thought it was the power 4.
4 automatics.
I thought it was the power 4, and then there's one group of 5. Well, not this year because Duke won. They had 5 losses. Cause
but that's what I'm saying.
on.
There's 2 group of 5. There's 2 group of 5, and then everyone else is from
3
power
group of 5.
conferences.
3 group of 4. No, wait, hold on. Tulane, JMU, Texas A&M, not Texas A&M, Texas Tech. No, it's 4.
Stop. Group of the power 4 is the Big 12.
No, I got that. I'm talking about automatic bids. There's 5.
Okay, go ahead. Let me listen.
Who was it? Georgia, Indiana, Tulane, JMU, and Texas Tech. That's 5. Those are automatic. There was automatic bids.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, there's 2 group of 5s that got that automatic bid.
Oh yeah, for sure. But normally it's 1.
Yeah, so no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Nah, I ain't mad at that.
I promise you it is.
Well, regardless, what you were saying, 16 teams.
16 is fine.
I don't think so. I think.
What do you mean?
Problem.
Okay, who?
I think.
Who? Like we talk about like ranked 17, fam. 16 is that's a great number. 16 is a great number of college teams who can win the whole thing, and like no one will get hold. Cause basically 3 teams got hold. 3 teams. Nah, let me finish.
3 teams.
3 teams with the fans got hold. I'm not gonna say they got hold, but with the fans, Vandy, Notre Dame, and some people say BYU. Shoot, and some folks say Utah.
I heard that.
That's 4 teams right there, and we got 12, and that's 4 extra.
I can guarantee you that there's going to be a case that there's a team better than Utah, a team better than BYU.
I mean, actually, some people are going to say Texas.
All right, so again.
They got 3 losses, though.
There's argument. Alabama got 3 losses.
And
they're in. So, again, 16 sounds good. 16 sounds great. I'm not trying to knock that at all. What I'm saying is, because if we expand to 16, we're still going to have the same problem. You're opening up for 4 more teams to get in, and there's going to be 6 more teams that still feel like they're entitled to get in. So we're going to, we're going to 18?
No.
That's what I'm saying. So if they introduce
Ain't
a
nobody
new,
gonna no, bruh. People still gonna opt out of an NIT.
I don't think so. Do you know how the NIT and the March Madness tournament started?
No.
Initially, the NIT was the normal tournament before all of it popped off and got so big. What happened was, hey, they wanted more teams, more people wanted it, and so they made the big tournament, expanded it to a 64 team thing, and now you got the NIT, which I don't know how many teams playing that one, and you still get the 64 from the big dance. So I'm not taking away the like you still putting the best 12 in the like the college football playoff tournament, and then you get that next best. Everyone that had a gripe thinking they deserve to be in, they're going to the 1B tournament, which will be the NIT version of it.
Well, you know
Why? Because
what's
like let's just like you have to like people gonna always complain. You can never satisfy everybody. So then, hey, y'all just go play in this one over here while the big boys play at this one. That's
I
all. That's
think
all I'm saying.
I think the 16 is satisfactory towards everybody. NIT for basketball. Hold on. Cause you ready to talk.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing.
NIT is completely different because you got all these other basketball, you got all these other conferences. In NCAA basketball tournament, that is FCS and FBS.
True.
This is just FBS with football.
And
16 is that's good. Cause honestly, we not gonna have this I think the 17 and 18 team better than the 16 team. We're not gonna have that issue here yet. With 16, we're not gonna have that issue here yet.
This is my thing, right? The way they just realign conference schedules, you're not getting that yearly. Certain games is not happening yearly anymore, right? So you're not gonna see. I'm not sure how did y'all schedule play out. Who are y'all forever opponents now? Georgia.
I don't know.
All right, so ours are Vandy, Kentucky, and Alabama still. We don't get to play Florida yearly anymore. You know what I mean? Like the game that's that extra. Oh, this would have been like it's that situation where they took some of those games from people. So now everyone has a shot to go, like moving forward in this next season. Everyone will have an opportunity to go possibly like a 2-loss schedule, depending on like who the 2 losses come to. You know what I mean? In the situation in the SEC. I can't speak for other conferences. I don't know what happened. So my thing is this: if there's going to be another, we got first of all we got Georgia, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Alabama, and Oklahoma all in, and they still feel like we should have had Vandy and Texas. That's 17 from one conference, and they tried to get into the college football playoff. And then we said we still got to honor the group of 5s that make it. So again, I hear it, but you can't please everybody. So if we set it up to where there's 2 tournaments, we know that they're both national tournaments. Why? Because everybody in the nation can play to play in them. All I'm saying is, considering that they're paying athletes now, sponsors are going to want to see their endorsement on TV. So the climate more likely will move to a second 12-team playoff, which makes full use of the top 25. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't take bowl games away. It's just this one is just a tournament. They do the FCS tournament, 5 rounds, 4 rounds, whatever.
I mean,
it is,
technically, it would take whole games away because those
that's
6.
I mean, it wouldn't.
So being bowl eligible doesn't matter no more.
Obviously, it don't. Because I ain't gonna say it don't. Bowl eligible matters.
I mean,
conference championships don't matter. That's the problem. If conference championships don't matter, we got to figure out how we're gonna divvy up this. Because what happens when Michigan was 9-3? Michigan was 9-3. You got Indiana, Ohio State, and Oregon in the playoffs right now.
Right.
Michigan could
they lost the last game of the season.
But that's what I'm saying. If they would have won that thing, then they would have been another 10-2 team with another argument. And that's if we do it, that's 9 teams from 2 conferences.
They can fit in that 16 somewhere. They can fit in that 16 Sunday. It was already 15.
Huh?
It was 15.
What?
Michigan.
What do you mean?
They had been at 16.
Slow down what you're saying. I can't. What are you saying?
Michigan was ranked 16 when they played Ohio State. If they beat Ohio State, it just put them in there.
if they would have beat Ohio State at that ranking, they would have jumped up. Yes, but then again, there's another 10-2 team with an argument to get in. That means there's 5 teams from the SEC, 4 teams from the Big Ten. Now we got 3 slots for what? The Big 12, the ACC, Group of 5. Is
Okay,
that
so
something
it's
fans?
so what I'm saying, the 4 teams that would what teams that was left out actually deserved a chance? Because 3 losses, it didn't put you in there.
I don't
During
think,
the
I don't
regular
think a
season.
3-loss team should ever. I don't think a 3-loss team ever should be in the playoffs unless
During
the
the,
whole
I say
landscape
okay.
is
During
9-3.
during the regular season, I say yes. Like I could understand a 3-loss conference championship loser being in there.
A 3-loss conference championship, like losing that 3rd game in a conference championship.
Yeah, like 10-2 to 10-3. I could see it because it happened last year.
Who?
Clemson and SMU.
Clemson beat SMU to get in,
and SMU was that 3-loss team.
I thought they were 2-loss.
I think they lost 3 games. I think that was 3.
2-loss. Well, regardless, the thing was is they didn't want to penalize them for losing in the conference championship game. So again, there has to be a remedy because you want to keep certain teams that loses in the conference championship game in, i.e. Alabama, and then you penalize the ones that you keep certain losers in, but you penalize the other ones out. BYU situation, and they both got handled in the conference championship games.
Right.
So again, and Bama lost the week before to Oklahoma. Or 2 weeks before, not the week before. They beat Auburn the week before. And they still made the playoff. So again, I think considering the climate, they're paying these players. The people that are paying, they want to see that shit too. They don't want to just, they got Bama in again because there's so much outrage. They don't think Bama should be in there at all. There's so much outrage. Notre Dame being a 10th, like Notre Dame was mad, justifiably, but also like, my thing is this. Don't lose. Or join a conference. You ain't in a conference. Schedule more ranked opponents. Harder opponents. Don't schedule low opponents. Because if you do that, you're going to get knocked every time for strength of record, strength of schedule, considering you can build your schedule to be whatever you want to be.
Honestly, I don't like the preseason strength of schedule either though.
I don't understand that. I don't care about that. Is when you get out the.
Well, I'm saying if we're gonna talk about criteria, I think strength of record or strength of schedule needs to be at the end of the season.
Strength of schedule.
I don't think it needs to be. I don't think it
should be strength of record. I don't
like that either.
I get what you're saying.
But I don't think strength of record. I mean, I keep saying that schedule should be at the preseason because you got teams like Florida. They won 4 games. I don't care that in the SEC they won 4 games.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be like a high point for being Florida because they lost 8 games this year. So I think all this stuff should happen at the end of the season to actually determine what a real strength of schedule is. Cause look, I put from Notre Dame.
I heard it.
Look, I ain't knocking Bama Notre Dame, but I looked at basically every ranking towards like at the end of the season. You know, the end of the season rankings. Notre Dame technically they played higher opponents than Bama. Like every
ranked opponents.
Yeah, no, I'm saying no. Technically 136. It's all ranked. It's everybody ranked. They had more ranked opponents than Bama, like higher. I mean, what you laughing at? I mean, it's actually. You talking about like it's one
argument, but this is. Hold on, this one. I'm gonna let you get back into it. This is what I'm gonna say. Yes, 136. They're all ranked from top to bottom, but we only count the top 25. So like when I say Notre Dame lost to Miami and A&M, but they also beat Pitt and USC. People not Pitt and USC. This ranked opponents. They're in the top 25. They had like caliber. I can't say Pitt had a caliber win, but like USC had a win that was like weighted too in a situation where it's like you knocking their ranking in the top 25, but it's not easy to get in the top 25 because if it was, more teams would be in the top 25 than the normal routine teams. You know what I mean?
Somewhat. But that's why I think that's why it needs to be weighted at the end of the season. Because most of these teams that start with a high rank, especially this year, some of these jokers ain't even ranked.
Yeah.
Texas was number
You
2 at
know,
one point. I don't think they ever should have started with at number 2.
I think preseason polls. I think preseason polls should be based off the returning of how many players you have returning
I'm
based off the work that you did last year. Because other than that, you can't say, oh,
I'm
this quarterback is, but he ain't do nothing.
look,
We
I'm
don't know
cool.
what they did prior.
I'm okay with preseason polls. I'm not okay with determining the strength of schedule with that preseason poll though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Because
the
they
point
haven't
I'm
played
making.
nobody, so the rank ain't
Exactly.
been earned.
You're right. That's why I want it to be
So
after
that's
the
that.
season.
Yeah, I get that. I'm all for that ranking strength of schedule at the end of the season because now you get to look at the full body of.
Right,
And I feel like
exactly.
they don't do it because I feel like they don't do it because it might be a lot of work. Right now, I got to
Freak
go back
it.
and
Put
look
the
at
work
all this
in.
and
Put
see.
the work
Hey,
in.
hey, if it's me and you, I would do it. But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is the people that is doing it, they trying to make it the easiest avenue to get
Mm-hmm.
the job done. They're trying to be efficient, but at the end, it's like you're taking out so much that goes into these games when you do that at the beginning of the season. So you say, oh, well, they
Exactly.
started out here and da da da. It's like, well,
Cause like think
but at
about
the
this.
same time, because I don't like. Go ahead.
Cause your strength like just imagine a team play another team and that team is so and so ranked, but they starting quarterback got hurt. That shouldn't be the same strength of record or strength of schedule because that second string he threw 3 picks that game.
Yeah.
And they ain't had no chance of winning with him.
But see, I think they do it subjectively in that aspect because like us, right? Tennessee, we lost to Georgia and that dropped us back to I believe 17. But we were 16 going into the game. We lost to y'all and we only moved back to 17.
I'm
But
cool with
then we
that.
stayed at 17, which is fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Because first of all, like we haven't beaten y'all in what 9 years.
It was a close
So
game too.
like it was a it was a super close game and we lost it at the end. So like that's one of them. If they would have dog walked us at the crib, drop us out the top 25 if that's the case. But that wasn't the case. So we went to 17 and then we played I want to say UAB the following week. Then we went into Mississippi State and like we didn't move for 3 weeks. They knocked us for the Mississippi State game, and at the same time, like we went into that game with one loss on our schedule while they were undefeated. I understand Mississippi State ain't won no SEC game, and leading up to it, they hadn't won a single SEC game last year. But at the same time, it's like you're knocking this program when they've literally shown that they like can turn, like work towards turning their program around. Not even sure, did they make a bowl game this year? They
Ooh.
should have been bowl eligible this year.
Ooh.
Mississippi State. If they made a bowl game this year, that's something to like they haven't made bowl games. They're not a good team.
Yeah.
But they turn around like they, you know what I mean? Like they turned their program around in the right direction. I
Uh,
believe Mississippi State.
they made a bowl game, but they weren't bowl eligible.
Okay, but you see what I mean? Like, but
Yeah.
to not win a game the year before, then they won like made the bowl game, but not being bowl eligible, like that's progress, right? So like the Netflix released that was it SEC football documentary where it was showing like the turnaround of certain programs, and I believe Mississippi State and it might be one other team in the SEC that hasn't reached a 10-win season yet.
Probably Vandy.
All the teams have no, Vandy just did it this year.
No, I'm saying
That's
I
what
think
I'm
that was their
saying,
first year.
But that's what I'm saying. Like left. I'm not talking about like who are getting to it now. I think Mississippi State and maybe one other team in the conference that hasn't gotten a 10-win season as of recent. We could say almost all the SEC done had a 10-win season at some point.
Yeah.
Like in recent years, and it happened like back to back to back. Like we had a 10-win season. The next year, Missouri had a 10-win season. We couldn't stop them for some. I don't know about. It might be South Carolina. I'm not sure if they had a 10-win season. I know last year they did really good. They lost to, I believe it was Ole Miss and Alabama. So
I
they
think
might have lost 3 games.
Yeah, I think that.
But,
Honestly, I think they
you know
lost
what I mean.
more
Like
than 3.
it's like a maybe it might be 8-4 season, 9-3 season. I'm not really.
Yeah.
But my thing is it's like a revitalization in the SEC where these programs are getting more competitive. So like the knock, oh, they beat Mississippi State. Well, can't Mississippi State grow at some point? You know what I mean? Like we just gonna keep like, oh, when Vandy beat Bama, it was a knock on Bama. It was a knock on Bama more than it was a praise for Vandy, right? Oh, y'all lost to Vandy. Y'all lost to Vandy. But in that same thing, like Vandy picked up steam, and we saw what they did this year situation. So it's like, at some point, you can't just knock them. If this school is going through the midst of having a great season, give them their flowers. Like when they run into that buzzsaw and they reveal the true colors, then address it then. But don't sit here and knock the team that, if a team is playing, clicking on all cylinders, or they might have a couple of miss ups or something like that. Don't say, oh, well, they beat Vandy or they beat Mississippi State. Like, come on, man. Like, these teams ain't the same from forever ago. They actually in the process of turning their programs around. The SEC so deep, and that was the reason we was able to get 5 teams in the playoff this year, with 2 teams one team that honestly felt like they should have been in there, which I agree with. The other one, hey, y'all lost to Florida. They had 4 wins.
Yeah.
And it was y'all.
Like
3. Miss us with the BS.
Three regular season, you know 3 regular season losses. You most definitely ain't making it.
I mean, we on the same page there. I just think, we move towards I'm still going down that hill. I think we move towards the second tournament, just because, like, I hear everything you said, but because they're paying players, NIL and all this now, people want to see these players. People want to see these teams, and we see the fallout.
So, all right, my last thing. So, what do we do with the 6-win teams?
6-win teams?
Yeah, because they're the bowl eligible. If we do another tournament, that's another.
Bowl,
that's what I'm saying. I mean, some of these players don't. Hey, some of these, like the Snoop Dogg got a bowl now. Those 6-win teams go to that bowl. They get a free chain. Now they can't get no free chain.
Fine.
But now they can't get one because you talking about another 12-team tournament.
Nah, but this is what I'm saying. Like this is not. That's what I said. It wouldn't take over. Like, if they the compromise is, because honestly, my thing is this: when they introduced the March Madness tournament while the NIT was going on, it could have been the same resistance, right? The same way you talking to me saying, "Nah, I don't think it'll work this, that, and the third." But if the right figurehead gets in front and says we're gonna do this, they're gonna listen. If Nick Saban become the commissioner of college football and say, "Hey, we introducing a second 12-team tournament, but we're not taking no bowl games from the existing bowl games," so like if they do, it's gonna be the Crampton Bowl, the Camellia, like the bottom of the bottom that doesn't take away from the bowls that matter.
We doing 2 tournaments plus bowl games. Is that what you saying?
Yeah. Why do we get rid of the bowl games?
I mean, that's fine. Okay, I'm cool with that.
Okay,
that's fine then.
That's what I'm saying. I want to save bowl games, but what I'm saying is, because of the tournament and the discourse between all these fans, all these schools feeling they should have made the playoff. If we expand to 16 teams, it's still gonna be 3 more teams outside of that 16 that felt like they should have made it. So how do we eliminate that?
So do we keep the automatic bids?
I don't think so. I think you just
that's fine.
Let them fall.
So we say it should be the best. It should be the best, not automatic. We talking about best.
Best.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
If you lose,
I'm alright with that.
Cause it give me the top 12 best right here. You lose your conference championship game, we ain't gonna penalize you. You go to this one. You win your conference championship game, you go to this one. The 12 best is over here. The next 12B is over here. Yeah. And we just gonna watch football.
Cause honestly, it should be they release these 12 teams, and it's never the 12 teams. It's always somebody else. So like it need to be that top 12 they release.
The top 12 of who release?
Like the college football playoff, the rankings. Like it should be the 12 teams.
Fall out my face?
No.
Oh.
I can.
Yeah, I think yeah. I just felt something fall, my bad. But I think I think we should get 2 12-team tournaments. And honestly, like, that still gives you football. We watch football all season long, and on the back end of it, it's holiday season, but at the same time, hey, first of all, every bowl game that's played, all of this, right? It brings in money to the cities. Regardless.
Honestly, I think I'm cool with the 12 teams, like what you saying. I think I want to do. I do 14 then 12. I think 14 would be a lot cooler because then it's like an NFL format. Since we want to be like NIL or NFL kind of paying these players and contracts, let's do 14. Let's do 1 and 2. They get they bye, and then playoff wild card.
Nah, it don't work.
It
I
don't,
still don't
cause
see it
nah,
working.
it don't, cause NFL they got division things, cause there's
Yeah,
automatic
it's
bids.
broken down so
Nah,
much.
it's automatic
So much
bids.
more.
Nah, never mind.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Yeah, nah, never mind. Top 12, top 12. I'm cool. You know what?
Yeah, you
I
got.
think I'm alright with that. I think I'm alright with that.
I think it answers the question, right? Like, there's all this attitude, this anger, this da da da. Like Notre Dame came out a rule that if they in a position like this next year, they automatically get the bid. What are we talking about? You don't automatically get it. Win out. Like
Yeah, I
they
think.
did win out. Don't get me
Well,
wrong. They
technically,
won
but
out 10
look,
games straight.
if we did the 12 best teams, or if they ranking, they would have been in it.
Yeah, and the answer would have been solved though. Cause like in
Matter
there,
of
right?
fact,
Alabama
yeah,
wouldn't be in.
yeah, they would have been out
Notre
too.
Dame and Miami would have been in.
Yeah, BYU,
That's what I'm
kinda,
saying. So
BYU probably would
it
have
takes
slipped
the
back in there.
top 12, and then now we can watch it and be like, at least with getting our feet wet with it is, this didn't play out the way we thought it did. Because this team in this tournament got blown out. But these over here, they gave us good games, so we might have missed a couple. And it gives you chance like to refine it and comb through it to say, I bet this is a working product that works, that fans gonna be happy with, that school's gonna be happy with, that the commissioner, the boosters, they gonna be happy with, right?
Yeah.
We ain't gotta worry about nobody complaining, oh, you ain't get the best teams in. Yeah, we did. We went true to what the top 12 is, and we also gave the runners up to all that stuff. So we have 2 tournaments. They ain't gonna overlap. If you want to watch a particular team, you can watch it. Now ratings
yeah.
might take a hit because like you spreading it out, but
It might.
I said might. I
Yeah.
don't,
Yeah, I think I think I'm alright with that. I think that's a pretty good one. I think that's a pretty good one. Because honestly, my knock was on it that we weren't gonna have them a bowl games for the 6-win teams, the bowl eligible teams.
Nah, I don't want to take away from nobody. I just want to get a workable solution. That's all.
Yeah, I feel like that was
if
pretty
you earn
good.
if this school went 1-10, 1-11, 2-10, all these for 10 years straight, and they finally make a 6-win season, reward them. Let them have their bowl game. Don't take that from them.
Yeah.
But the top of the top is complaining because they lost the game and now they feel like they deserve to be in. Hey, go play in this tournament over here. We got you. Go ahead, go over here. Like next year, just went out. It's that simple.
I think that'll also have more people, more players opt in that like to play too.
Come
I think
on
so.
now.
I don't know.
It could
I
be
think
hit or
it-
miss. I think
it could.
it still gives
It could.
I think it's hit or miss. I think it's still going to be the same situation of playing in the bowl games with the draft coming up anyway. But you get to go out with a national title in both tournaments.
Right.
So that's enticing enough.
And there's more film for some players.
Because my wife asked, she said, why do they play these bad teams on the back end of the season? I think we were playing New Mexico State. And I was like, that's where, that season almost over, but I got a 4-star receiver I ain't get to use all season long. I'm going to put him in the game, see what he can do. I got a backup quarterback that once we get up by 21, hey, go ahead and let me see what you can do so we can start prepping for the spring. Because I know the transfer portal coming along, you feel me? Like, but also, like, my players might not want to play in the bowl game. Let me get them some early reps to go into the bowl game, not fresh on the bowl game situations. So, yeah, I just think it answers that problem of teams being entitled or feel like they deserve to be in the playoff because it answers the question of, like, now we got a format where now we ain't got to worry about it.
Right.
Everybody can play. We stay true to conference winners. We stay true to the strength of the conferences. And Cam hinted at like a postseason, like how the ACC, SEC do that basketball challenge. Doing something like that, right? Where you can set it up where, I bet, let's see who win the most out of these to determine who the better conference. It's that simple. Like you breaking it down, you getting all the best from each conferences. Let's play.
Right.
So, yeah.
All right,
But
I think
speaking of... Oh, go ahead.
No, you got it. You got it.
Playoffs, and we got the NFL playoff picture shaping up. We got big games this weekend. So tonight we got Seahawks and the Rams. I like this matchup. I think I think this could be a game that Sam Darnold. What's the word? Sam Darnold vindicates himself, right? He's 0-3 against the Rams. They
Mm.
got this man number.
So
Like, no, go ahead. Say what you're saying.
I don't think like the Seahawks, they've been playing okay. It's like the past 3 weeks, but I don't think it's enough to win tonight against the Rams. Rams what they put up 41 on the Lions last Sunday. It was 40 something.
Maybe.
But
Okay.
The Rams look they also don't have Adams playing,
They
so
don't
that
have
might
him,
be
and also like the off field distractions with Puka right now.
yeah
I think I think there's going to be a lot going into this game, but it's not the offense that gives the Seahawks the problem. Sam Darnold, that's what I'm saying. He has to vindicate himself because that
right.
defense has been wrecking him, and I feel like they live in his head rent free because the refs missed that face mask penalty in the postseason that ended the season for the Vikings last year. I
Mm-hmm.
think they just live in his head rent free because of that now because they got through that line. They grabbed his face mask. He wanted it, but they didn't call it. They missed it. The Rams knew they face masked him, but it was one of those like ever since like the next 2 games he played him, I think he threw 3 or 4 interceptions each time.
Yeah, I think
So like it's
the run game could also help him out too. And I think the Seahawks
yeah,
they
I
struggle
hope.
with their run game sometimes too. So
I think they get started too slow in the run game. I think you got to get them linemen going downfield immediately just to set the tone. And then once Kenneth Walker, breaks a couple runs, throw in Charbonnet. That boy is a man.
yeah,
That boy is a wrecking ball.
they got a good duo.
You
Yeah, and I
know what I'm
think
saying? But like get that started, and then
they could run on they could
Jackson
run on the
Smith Jr. gonna
Rams.
do his thing.
Yeah, exactly. They could run on the Rams. I mean, we did it.
But you got to do this. You got to get them coming down here. Kenneth Walker, run that thing. Charbonnet, run that thing. Why? Them safeties coming down here to try to help out on the run. Now
Yeah,
JSN, he out of here, right?
yeah.
I'm
That's
throw it deep. You know
That's
what
if
I
that
mean?
mug
So
can work though. Cause I'm talking about sometimes, but the Rams they can't run. They can't run for nine. So
not the Rams, the Seahawks, the
no
Seahawks,
Seahawks. Yeah,
Seahawks.
Seahawks. You know what I meant. You know what I meant though.
I said, nah,
Uh,
the Rams toting that thing.
but the Rams. I mean, this is they really both of these teams really need this win to get first. Cause
I
I'm
think
pretty sure Seahawks will get first if they win this game.
no, yeah, with only
Yeah.
3 losses on the season for both of them. It's for
Right.
first place in the
Mm-hmm.
conference. But this is my thing. I think the Rams can it's a, I don't think they I think they can afford to lose the game because of the team they have. I think, however, this is going to be a repeat of the year when Matty won the whole thing with Odell and Cooper Cup. Just my opinion on it, not trying to go too bold into it, but this team and how this shit is shaping out is too reminiscent of the year he won the Super Bowl.
Honestly,
I think
I think the team better than that team offensively.
that's what I'm saying. Like you had Cooper Cup and Odell Beckham out here routing everybody up. Now you got Puka Nakua and Devontae Adams out here just doing what they want. Defense just as nasty, but
Mm-hmm.
that defensive line. That at first they had Aaron Donald and Von Miller. Now they got 4 dogs on that D line that
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
they match
Ooh.
the production of
Yeah.
them too.
Mm-hmm.
You know
So
what I mean?
so
So like it's just one of
this
those things
team
that
this
I think this
team
team is.
might be better. I feel like
And I,
Matt playing better than he was playing that year.
and mind you, beginning of the
Yeah,
season,
especially with no
I
picks.
say yeah, and
Well,
beginning
with
of
the
the
picks.
season, no pick. He got no picks. Or
No,
two
no,
picks?
he got like four. He got like four. But I'm saying like
Oh, I
the
bet.
team when he won, he had a lot more. He's controlling the ball a lot better this year than he did the Super Bowl winning year.
Nah, yeah. And I said, this is another thing too. It's my wife. She's a Broncos fan. She's adamant they going to the Super Bowl this year. They gonna win it. I said, only reason I'm thinking that it's gonna be the Rams is because when Joe Burrow went to the Super Bowl, wasn't he a second-year quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of second-year quarterbacks doing their thing in the league right now, and they balling, but I don't think they're gonna beat that man. And that's just me being honest. He had terrible years in Detroit with him and Megatron where he was balling, but they wasn't winning nothing. Now he got weapons and they winning. I don't think he finna let another ring slip through his hands. I think he could possibly win one this year and then
Mm-hmm.
retire. Walk off into the sunset with 2 rings.
Yeah, honestly I think I'm pretty sure that the Rams are gonna make the championship or the NFC at least. I
Yeah.
don't know what team is gonna come out of the other side of the NFC and compete with the Rams. I think the
Yeah,
Niners
that's
could do it because now they becoming healthy. Uh, Green Bay they got a
you talking about from
chance.
the other side of the, and the, I hope
Well,
I like the Niners. I like the Niners. I like the Niners, and this is
mm,
why. I think this unit has been solid. Everyone has been like doing just what's asked of them.
mm,
And when you do just what's asked of you, you work together and you don't try to overcompensate for the next person. And that meshes. I think what Jalen Ramsey said at the beginning of the season about how everyone wanted to win for Aaron Rodgers is what is happening with San Francisco. Because they haven't had their starting quarterback for a good to start the season for a good amount, and they was still winning. They was banged up with injuries, and they was still finding ways to get the job done. And it's one of them situations where it's just like they got an energy around their team. And my mom's a 49ers fan. So
mm.
mind you, I'm in the house with a Broncos fan and a 49ers fan. I'm a Titans fan. I ain't got no dog in the fight. I talk the most trash out of everybody. But I like to get my mom riled up talking about her team because like they haven't won since I've been alive. So that's like my joke. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
at least we ain't got to worry about going and losing. But I think that team just it works, man. And the
And
fact that Ayuk ain't been there and they let Debo walk out the door last year and they still doing what they're doing is like,
mm-hmm.
or this year I guess. But the fact that they're still at the top, still producing, they find ways to just make it work. I like Shanahan's coaching style. I
Mm-hmm.
think he between him and Sean McVay, I think I think Shanahan could be the better coach, but I think Sean McVay got the better quarterback, and that's gonna be the outlier.
Yeah. Uh, and I want to say Fred Warner might come back.
I hope he comes back. My thing is, I ain't putting my cards
Like,
on the table for somebody coming off an injury at the end of the season.
yeah, but Fred Warner, like
Winners, winners stepping up.
it is. But we talking about Fred Warner.
No. I'm not. I know what you're saying. What I'm saying is, now I'm not talking about the weather. The linebacker they got that's filling in for
Yo,
him.
Winters.
His
Yeah,
last name is
Winters.
Winners.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I got that.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
shoot,
he's
I mean
stepping up big
that
time.
just.
So
I mean, if he's healthy enough, you bring that joker back because it's
I
Fred
don't.
Warner,
I don't
bro.
think they do.
Ooh.
I hear that, but this is what I'm saying. 2 years ago, listen. 2 years ago,
Right.
Drake Greenlaw injury came back, walked onto the field, was injured immediately, went down running onto the field
I said if
right off
he's
an injury.
healthy.
I don't. I hear that, but Drake Greenlaw got healthy. I don't think they're gonna take that chance. Is all I'm saying.
But
I
that
don't think
wasn't
they.
with his Achilles though. Drake he hurt his Achilles. He wasn't coming off no
I
Achilles.
know. I know. What I'm saying is Drake Greenlaw had just come back from injury,
Right.
like just rejoined the team. He
Right.
ran out onto the field. It was a leg injury that injured him. It
Yeah,
wasn't his
Achilles.
Achilles, but it was a
Yes, it
leg
was.
injury.
That mug popped. His Achilles popped.
No. When he got injured that time, yes, it was his Achilles. But he was coming off a leg injury. Somebody said something about when you hurt a body part, you overcompensate on the other side. You don't try to, but you do. What I'm saying is, with history on their side, I understand, fam. If if they say we in the conference championship, bring your ass back. But coming back to the playoffs, I don't think they take that chance with the history of like they've already had it happen before. Dre Greenlaw was a big help to them. Was going him and Fred Warner together, nasty. That hurt them. That his ass got hurt. The way like how that played out,
Mm.
it took a bit of their soul. That's probably why they didn't win.
Man, he coming back. I ain't hearing none of that. But if Fred Warner want to come back, that boy he coming back. God dang. You talking about the middle linebacker. You talking about the green dot. The green dot gonna come back. If he feel healthy, he gonna come back. Oh heck yeah, he coming back. Like I get what you're saying
Sure.
because you said Winters is playing. He playing really phenomenal right now. Hey, but it's the green dot. Green dot. Hey, big dog. He want to come back. He gonna come
I
back.
hear that. All right, then I'm gonna throw this in your face too. Then, if that's the case, he's playing great. It's the same situation on offense. Brock Purdy was hurt. Mac Jones playing great. They did not rush Brock Purdy back. They take your time because he out here balling and keeping us relevant. So when you ready to come back, come back. If he healthy and they say, hey, the same thing, like it's like, oh, he returned to practice. but he ain't playing situation. Then it's like, hey, if you healthy, come on out here. I don't think they take that chance again. If they do, cool. But I just don't. Super Bowl, go for it. Conference championship, go for it. But like the first round of the playoffs, you know what I mean? Like the end of the season, don't do it. Don't do it.
It depends on who they playing that first round. Shoot, they be playing the Packers.
Yeah, the Packers ain't beat the 49ers though. So
I mean,
they don't have to play him. They don't have to play him. When the last time the Packers beat the 49ers in the playoffs?
We ain't talking about when the last time. We talking about this year. We ain't talking about what happened in the past. We talking about 9.
This is what I'm saying. They are, since I've been watching football, I haven't seen the Packers beat the 49ers in the postseason. Whether it's 28-24, whether it's 7-10, whether it's 16-13, the Packers lose.
Okay, it's a different Packers team though.
If they play the Packers, they don't have Michael Parsons on the defense.
He sure did.
So that hurts them a little bit. So again,
ain't no little bit. That hurt
I'm
a lot.
not worried. Sure. My point I'm getting at is I think if they play the Packers, even if it is the Packers without Michael Parsons, don't come back. Y'all done beat them without him. They ain't gonna beat y'all. History repeat itself. They lose every time, no matter what the situation is. The Packers find a way to lose to the 49ers. It's just inevitable. So, but if it's the conference championship game, Fred, we need you. If it's the Super Bowl, Fred, we need you. It's just that simple. I don't think it's worth risking the injury.
If he healthy,
what
I'm
happens
playing.
If he come back and he out for a whole another year now? I hear you. I'm not.
It can happen in the Super Bowl.
Guess what? It happened in the Super Bowl. I'm living with it.
Okay. He not.
I had this conversation with my brother about Aaron Gordon in the postseason last year about the Nuggets. He pulled his hamstring. He said he got to go out there and play to make it to Game 7. Not even a Game 7 to go to the conference finals. What are we talking about? Let his ass rest on the bench. If we lose, we lose. Bruh, I can see if it's the finals. Like it's.
Bruh. The 49ers are not gonna have a smooth walk in the NFC Championship. So if this man don't play the first game and they lose, matter of fact, I ain't even gonna blame Fred. I'm blaming you. I'm blaming you.
I'm not the coach.
I don't care what I don't care.
Look, this is all I'm saying. This is all I'm saying, right? Hold on. This is all I'm saying. You got Detroit as a possible playoff team. You got, let's see. I'm rolling through them. You got y'all, Tampa Bay, Chicago, the Packers, the Eagles, and then these two teams that's playing tonight. I'm not saying that shit gonna be easy at all. They already a wild card team. Meaning you got to play the wild card game, then you play the division round, and hopefully make it to the conference championship. You want somebody coming up. What did he hurt? ACL?
Probably.
Was it an ACL injury?
Probably.
Okay. It was a lower body injury.
You're right.
You want somebody coming off a lower body injury to come back in cold weather competing to play any of these teams where it's cold in Philadelphia.
Ankle.
It's cold in Green Bay. Ankle?
Yeah.
That's doable. Wrap that motherfucker up. But what I'm saying is, it's cold in Green Bay. It's cold in Philadelphia. It's cold in Chicago. And they playing a dome in Detroit. If they end up in Carolina, I don't know what the weather is out there. It's still cool, but it ain't as cold. Right?
No, yeah, it is.
LA, it might be cold in Seattle. But you know what I mean? Like, you want him to come play a cold weather game coming off a ankle injury. First game back, his blood ain't gonna be pumping to be getting him moving, flying around the field. So every time they put a move on him, now he got to put that foot in the ground. You taking that chance on an icy ground? No, thank you. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
don't risk the injury.
Every game probably gonna be cold, unless you play Tampa Bay.
Exactly. So don't risk or LA. You got to go to Florida or California to get a warm weather game.
Well, that'll be the second game. I'm talking about the first game.
Yeah, true. My bad. What I'm saying is, you hope for these two states Whether you playing out, if you mess around and went out and you beat the Rams, y'all last time y'all played them, y'all is whatever in 4 losses. They is whatever in 4 losses. Guess what? You get that bid over them in the division. Now you hosting a home game in California, where it's not as cold. But if they ain't hosting, every place they going is cold. On an ankle injury, on an icy field, possibly even snow. Chasing running backs and slots. I understand Mr. Green Dot, but me, if I'm GM, hey Fred, come back healthy next season. I heard, is his name Bennett? It's a dark skinned dude that's on a podcast with Akeem Talib and Skip Bayless. And he was talking about the scenario with Pat Mahomes. He said, if I'm them, I'm not letting 15 come back next year. Take the year to recover. Why? Because now they give me a chance to see what I got in my organization, to go get me some players to help him, because he's my playmaker and he's been making all the plays, and look at him now hurt because y'all ain't been up to par. In this situation, hey fam, recover. I know how great it would be. Shit, if we make it to the Super Bowl, come play. But right now, I want you healthy so I can have you for a full season where you can possibly just so undefeated. Let's go get this whole thing situation. Mm-hmm. I hear you. It's just me, Kelvin Bowser. If I'm the owner, GM, whatever, coach, we good, fam. We ain't had y'all season and we sitting in this position. D winners, whatever his name is, he been balling. Let him keep using that green dot. Chips fall and we end up in the Super Bowl. I can't stop you. Huh?
Said let's roll with the hot hand.
Exactly. I mean, they did it on offense, so to think they won't do it on defense in the same organization, the same situation, it just don't make sense. Then getting away from them, other playoff teams, cold weather, you got the Bears versus the Packers. What they say, what Aaron Rodgers say, he said he got real estate in Chicago. He owned them. I enjoy watching that, but also like, cause I like a good trash talker. So the fact that it was the quarterback doing the trash talk, and then like it happened to us, so I can't say I'm not gonna let a quarterback do what they like. We played Avery or we played Oshkosh up in Wisconsin. Them quarterbacks, they were white, they were out there running that thing. So to say I can't let a white quarterback run on me, I don't know about that. But what I'm gonna say, like they ain't the Avery quarterback talked trash like he was an Aaron Rodgers. But I think like this era now it's a good era for the Bears. They got a 10-win season. They ain't been this good since they went to the Super Bowl last. I mean, they had a couple good seasons, but they ain't been this good since they last went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they got both sides. With
Devin Hester. Yeah, since they had Devin Hester and Charles Tillman. I think I like the Bears this time. I think they tell Caleb, hey, you got to get that ball out quicker, because that interception last time was a late throw. It was a dumb throw. If anything, like, throw that thing away or run. You know what I mean? Like, get rid of it. But yeah, he made a bad decision. I think Jordan Love ain't much better. When games matter, he throws picks. He's had a couple good games this year where he balled out, I'm not gonna lie. But there's been too many times where it's big game moments and he don't show up. So I think it's a new era in this game, and I think the Bears emerge as like, all right, yeah, that old Aaron Rodgers stigma that y'all had on this team is done. I think he was crazy this week.
I think they're gonna split, especially with not having Micah rushing the passer.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's gonna be, you gotta stop that offense, and ain't nobody stopping. But I don't think they're gonna have Romo Doomsday this time though.
Really, he out?
I think I just got an ESPN notification that they say he questionable, so I'm not sure yet.
He might play.
Maybe. Let's see.
But I mean, they got pieces to. They got pieces to win either way without him playing.
Yeah, say injuries. Oh, excuse me, the Bears. DeAndre Swift's out. Romo Doomsday's ruled out. Luther Burden's out. Cole Komet's questionable.
Well, that today?
Oh, wait. That's what I'm looking at right now. Let me go find the Packers before I make my mind up on this game. Dog. said everybody out. Josh Jacobs out. Oh, he's giving up to Saturday to be cleared. Christian Watson, he's questionable still. Wicks is questionable. One of his tight ends is questionable, concussion. It
Got
might.
that banged up bowl, ain't it? Well, I don't know. Cause that might just be for today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they questionable up to game time, so it's
Mm-hmm.
we'll know Saturday morning. But I think, I mean, like a couple of them is out, but with the Packers, or no, with the Bears, their players were ruled out. The Packers are ruled questionable.
Mm-hmm.
I
All
think
right, so
I like the Bears in this matchup.
let's get to the AFC side. We've been on the NFC for so long.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I don't know who gonna come out this mud, but
So I think there's 3 legit candidates that could come out of it. 4, possibly. I think New England has a legit chance.
facts.
I think Denver obviously has a legit chance.
Yes,
I like Jacksonville right now. I
me too.
like the way they're playing. People, oh, Houston. No. I like Jacksonville. I hate Houston. I'm a Titans fan. I hate Houston. Not even trying to be biased, but that's just honest. And I think the Bills, dog, if they keep rolling the way they're rolling, I think they got a legit shot at like coming out of it. I think the winner of the AFC North, so like this New England and Baltimore game, I
Mm-hmm.
think if the Ravens steal this game, I think they make the postseason this year and come out of the AFC North. But I I like these quarterbacks, man. I think Trevor Lawrence is like, I mean, this is what second good year of ball since being in the league. Um,
Yeah, he's playing
he
well.
made the he's he's playing really well. I think the team around him is playing nice too. I didn't think Trevor Etienne. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
think he was gonna be as good. I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't think he was gonna be this good in the league. I think it was the size and the way he played at Clemson. I didn't think it was gonna translate over considering he went to Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like you got your familiarity with your quarterback, but I mean it's Jacksonville. They aren't a good team traditionally, so it's just one of those things that I didn't expect what he's doing, but I like his game.
I expect that.
Um, I I thought for sure they would have used Travis Hunter as a DB primarily, giving him snaps on offense. I think the new head coach Liam Cohen, he's a visionary. He's good, but I think he used Travis the wrong way because like now he's banged up. He took so many hits playing offense the whole time. Then I'm going out there to give a hit. Compared to I was talking to Qua. I was saying if I'm playing both sides of the ball, if I'm a true DB, let me play DB. Once I get in my element, once my body's warmed up from clamping people up, laying out a couple big hits, now let me go route somebody up. Because I already been out there talking junk, showing them,
Mm-hmm.
hey, you can't do nothing with me when I'm on this field. Now let me go show you that I really meant the situation. So I think that was a misuse of how they used him. I think he can play both ways in the league. I just think they went heavy offense rather than heavy defense. And that's why he had the surgery and why he's hurt now.
I think mm, let me think, because he was really starting to emerge as a receiver like the past 2 weeks. Not the past 2 weeks, but his past 2 weeks.
His last two
Yeah,
weeks.
his last 2 weeks. So I honestly I don't know where to put him just yet, because
I think
I just don't know.
I'm serious. Like I think he started to emerge as a receiver, which is fine. But if you look at his snap breakdown, I'm pretty sure it was in the range of like 60-40 or like 65-35 or something like that. Because like he was always on offense,
Yeah, that's something you just
but
can't do in
like
the NFL as well too.
I mean these are
Cause
grown men. Everybody
no,
lifts 300 pounds.
not him.
Obviously, but what I'm saying, like, exclude him. Like, this is the NFL. Like, your body can't take getting hit
Oh yeah,
over and over and
facts.
over.
Yeah, this is the cream of the crop.
Man,
Yeah. So.
I think but I think this is my thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a new era of athletes. There's a new era of quarterbacks that are out here balling. I think all of them are good. I think, just bear with me for 2 seconds, right?
Uh-oh.
The quarterback crop in the AFC, I think Josh Allen, dope. If he don't get it done this year, I think his window is officially closed. I think Lamar, if he makes the postseason, this is his best opportunity to go the full way because I feel like him on his best day can beat a lot of these young quarterbacks or these like. But it ain't just young quarterbacks because these quarterbacks have great defenses on the opposite side, which allows them to play the way they play. Because Denver's defense is amazing. But Bo Nix, he shows up. He's a winner. I think Justin Herbert, his window of opportunity is in this year. Like everyone, because Pat Mahomes is not in the playoffs. This is the year for everyone to cement themselves as a legit quarterback and be like, I bet.
Hey, bro.
I'm here.
There is 7 teams who can come out of AFC, bro. Because they got the defense to match up with it too.
Yeah.
Especially, I know you don't mess with Houston, but boy, they defense on fire, boy. And
they defense is electric. I can't lie.
Yeah, they defense is on
Houston,
fire, boy.
Go ahead. I think Indianapolis. Oh,
They gotta
I'm
make
glad
it.
I got what I got out. So Drake May. Hold on. Let me stop before I go to them because Indianapolis and Pittsburgh are gonna be my last two I talk about. Drake May, baller. I watched him at North Carolina. I liked him. I would have hoped that he got more. I felt like he slid under. He slid on the radar. They loved him, but also like he wasn't talked about as like much as the other quarterbacks in front of him situation. I think somebody knocked him on his like footwork in the pocket or something like that, and it was like, what are we talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I think
obviously like
they knocked him because well, like you said that, and wasn't Daniels and Williams in it together. So I mean, it's like
they were deep.
yeah,
They had a lot of them. I hear that.
yeah, they had a
I
squad.
hear that. But I mean, like he answers the call. If you got a coach that cares and the team vibes with him, it works. And they go like
Right.
they're all like, hey, that's our quarterback. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I can't knock it. Yeah, C.J. Stroud, he's balling. I think. I hate his run style. That's all. I hate his run style. He
You
runs
hate
like
C.J.
a fat
Stroud
kid
run
that
style?
just lost weight. Yeah, he runs like a
So?
fat kid that just lost weight. Like, I want him to be faster. I just want him to be faster.
Nah, that's
but
yeah.
I can't
That's
knock
just who
it. Like,
he
he's
is,
still
though.
winning games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's fine. Like he wins. I can't knock it. But
They on the streak too.
Now, all these quarterbacks, right? Now let's get to the two that I hate the most. First of all, let's talk about Indianapolis. They in the AFC South, so I hate them. They beat on us bad when Andrew Luck was there. I hated them. My thing is this. What the hell is we doing going to pick up a 44-year-old quarterback? That shit pissed me off when I saw that. Like, what are we talking about? He's our best option. There's backup sitting on the bench all around the league. Trey Lance behind Justin Herbert. You got Josh Dobbs somewhere in the league. Somewhere. I know he throw hospital passes, but it's still quarterbacks around this league, right? You got who else? I mean, Cam made a slight comment. He stayed ready and he could have like came back. I just feel like it's so many better options than a 44-year-old, 5-year retired quarterback to come back and lead the team. Which also leads me to the idea of Pittsburgh, them having Aaron Rodgers as their quarterback. Like, I get it. He want to go out on a high note, not like the trash that happened in New York. I get it, but fam, you had Justin Fields in y'all locker room and y'all let him go to bring in a 42-year-old or 41-year-old who's literally finna retire next year. You had a quarterback you could have coached and built up and molded into this thing you wanted to. Now, am I saying that they don't have a quarterback in that room? Hell no. I told my brother in this past draft, I think him, Will Howard, and Jackson Dart were two quarterbacks that had the most upside in the draft. Why? Because the look and the hype was on Cam Ward and Shador. And these two, what they meant to their teams and how their college careers played out, I thought they had upside. Now, Jackson Dart, hey, you ain't in college no more. Get down, my boy. Because they... Concussion.
Mm-hmm.
Get down, my boy. It ain't that deep. Will Howard, he ain't got his chance yet. 20 years. Go grab him from Zach Wilson. Indianapolis, you need a quarterback. Go get Zach Wilson. He's sitting
I
on the bench in
mean,
Miami. He ain't did nothing.
the players you name it, I mean, they can't even get right now though.
I'm aware, but what I'm saying is you're right. They can't get them right now, but there's a pool of them, and there was the week 8, wasn't it? The deadline for trades and acquisitions, week 8, or was it week 7?
Week 8, week 9, one of them two.
There's a window where you can go get you some insurance on a quarterback, because your quarterback. We had Joe Flacco as the quarterback for the Browns. Then they sent him to the Bengals.
The thing is,
the Pittsburgh Steelers had an Aaron Rodgers. Like it's I don't like that. Like we're in a new era. I just went off on all the young quarterbacks. They ball and they playing great ball.
Mm-hmm.
The oldest quarterback in the league that should be relevant right now is Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
The oldest quarterback in the league relevant right now is Matt Stafford.
All right, like you said with the Colts, wait, hold on. First, ain't no NFL team expecting to have all 3 of their quarterbacks hurt. So I'm okay. There's no point during the trade deadline to trade for another quarterback. Next, I don't like the Phillip Rivers one either, because there are other quarterbacks in the free agency who I feel could have did a better job than what he did. And like his arm Sunday looked like goddamn me throwing the ball. And the other one, what you said with Fields, I honestly, I used to be a fan of Fields, but the way he played this year, bro, I'm not defending that John no more, bro. Bro, he looked so bad, bro.
Yeah, he looked bad this year. Yes, I'll give you that. But what I'm saying is he went 4-2, 4-1 with the Steelers before they put in Russell Wilson, and then he played snaps here and there on the back end of the season. He showed you that he could win games. You let him walk out the door. You could have developed him while having Russell Wilson in front of him. This is what I think is happening. They want success so fast that they forget the idea of letting a quarterback sit behind a veteran.
Shoot, I mean, he can win them at the Jets. And it's pieces at the Jets. He could have won a couple games at the Jets. He's throwing 50 to 60
games at the Jets.
Man, they won
3. A couple games with the Jets.
Yeah, 3. I mean, is that what you want? You want 3 wins, 3-4? And then the ones he won, no, I'm not hearing that, bro, because he throwing for 60 yards, fam. When Tyrod throwing for freaking 100 to 200. He can't read the defense. He hold the ball too long. No, bro, he doing stuff quarterbacks not supposed to be doing. They fifth year, fam. I can't keep defending Fields.
If the average NFL,
because he can run.
Running ain't all.
It ain't all, but that's something that you got.
Yeah, but this is my thing. If coaches get a season and a half, 2 seasons before they lose their job, right? He already done lost his job in Chicago. He lost his job in Pittsburgh. Why he still in the league when the life expectancy in the NFL? Let me finish my fault. My fault. The life expectancy in NFL average is 3 years. The average player lasts 3 years in the NFL. He ain't top 15 quarterbacks. He ain't top 15 passers, top 15 rushers, none of that. So if the life expectancy in the NFL is 3 years, he ain't produced a winning season in 5 years. Why is he still in the league?
You tell me. Why is an NFL quarterback who this man was the first quarterback in goddamn about 30, 40 years to have -10 passing net yards, fam? I'm not hearing that. Like, I can't defend this man no more, bro. I can't. Like, I love Justin Fields, bro.
I shouldn't have used his name.
I want to be a fan. I want to be a fan so bad. But, like, he get on my nerve, bro. I can't defend, bro, how he playing. He got benched, bro.
And
twice.
You're right. But this is what I'm gonna say. And this is what I'm gonna say to end my. This is what I'm gonna say to end my spiel. You said no team plans for all 3 quarterbacks to get injured, right?
Right.
How did Brock Purdy get his job?
He was second? When he second string? Hey, I third. That's the third person.
So, but this is what I'm saying. We're not expecting all 3 to get injured, but there's history of multiple quarterbacks going down in the season, so you have to rely on the third string. So what I'm saying is shopping for a reliable, or even just a quarterback that can throw the ball to the parking lot from the front of the building. Just like I ain't even talking about the first parking spot in the parking lot. Like not all the way at the back of the parking lot. As soon as you walk out the door, it's a parking spot. Hit that one. You get a quarterback that can do that ain't dumb on your roster as a third man. Not go get a 44-year-old quarterback out of retirement who literally was on the ballot to be a Hall of Famer. Now his clock starts over.
Riley Leonard is the third man.
Yeah.
He got hurt.
And he's hurt.
That's what I'm saying,
So
bro.
again,
No team normally keeps 4 quarterbacks.
And I hear that. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying keep a fourth. What I'm saying is there's still a free agent pool. What I'm saying is there is you can grab guys off like people's like waiver claims or situations like that was on the practice squad. How I know the Titans just signed a guard from the Cleveland Browns who they just waived back trying to get them back to the practice squad situation. So like there are situations where you can get a quarterback, but you chose to go get a 44-year-old quarterback.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you with that. Like, yeah, so they should have picked somebody else.
That, right? Mason Rudolph. He's competent enough. He could have been. Hey, Aaron Rodgers didn't show up the whole preseason. He showed up right before the first game, right before camp started for the preseason. Mason Rudolph let his ass hold the reins until Will Howard has developed enough and is ready to go. It's okay to have a bad season if you know your quarterback is not the quarterback that's starting. You got somebody that's in training. The situation with the Giants, that coach was dumb.
Well, honestly,
he hung his career on Jackson Dart. Like, you got Jameis Winston, you got Russell Wilson. Let Russell Wilson go. If he ain't getting it done, Jameis, it's your time to shine, baby. Because that rookie quarterback don't need to be out there if the situation ain't good for him.
My thing is sometimes you can't even the head coach don't even, sometimes they can't even make those decisions. Sometimes the GMs and the owner they override both of them or override the head coach. So I mean, like
I don't think that was the case though.
I mean, it could have been. I mean, honestly, I don't think the Bulls should have got fired. In my opinion, because like honestly, the Giants.
This is why I think he should.
Why?
Go ahead.
No, you got it.
Go ahead.
You got it. No, you got it, man.
A quarterback won a concussion protocol, and he was more worried about getting them back on the field than whether that kid had a concussion. He should have been fired.
That is true. That's a good point. That's a good point.
That's all I got to say about that one. Like,
but other than, I mean, I still don't. I feel like he should have got a chance with the healthy Giants, because the whole defense is banged up too.
And that's fine. I'm completely aware of that. What I'm saying is if the situation is not good, that rookie quarterback should not be out there. Cam, like we should have went and signed Jameis Winston. Let him be the vet in the room.
You know what? Yeah, because
they
should have more Bryce.
You know what I mean?
Bryce shouldn't have played it first year either. Cam shouldn't have played. Like, just take you know, I'm with that because quarterbacks.
But in that, how many quarterbacks are still? I'm not gonna say are around. I'm gonna say are. How many quarterbacks have came and gone through the league that are younger than Matt Stafford that are probably still healthy right now? It's a lot. It's a lot. You bypass all them. I'm telling you, I feel like Matt Stafford should be the oldest quarterback as ushering in this new generation. Tom Brady left. Drew Brees left. Aaron Rodgers left with them because that was his era. Now it's Matt Stafford ushering in that younger generation of, all right, now we got these, right? Like, I'm on my way out. Now it's Pat Mahomes' show and all the next generation of quarterbacks. But to have Phillip Rivers, to have Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco still on the fucking field.
Well, I mean, Flacco and Rodgers look way better than Phillip.
Cursing too. No, yeah, for sure. But what I'm saying is that can't be the best option. You mean to tell me I can't go back there and look at the discount rack and see who we got? Like,
I mean, I feel like those two are better than
options.
I think
42 and 44.
I think Flacco and Rodgers are better than the current free agents right now.
Let's see who the current free agents are right now. How we find that?
I looked not too long ago, but I mean the people that I seen, I don't want no Desmond Ridder on my team, fam. It's like, nah, I'm straight.
I hear that. I just
like Aaron Rodgers ain't. I mean, he not playing bad. Flacco just threw for 400 not too long ago.
Not, but He threw for 450. I
Yeah.
watched. I'm just saying. I think it's unfair for the development of the game to hang on the coattails of an older generation of quarterbacks that should literally be hanging out with their families or grandkids. That's all I'm saying.
I think I mean
That's all. That's
this
all
might
I'm
be
saying.
Rodgers last year, but I mean I'm cool with him playing his last year with Will. Cause now Will just learned he just got a lot of nuances and stuff from Aaron Rodgers. Especially this his last year.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather Rodgers play over Will Howard right now. Cause I wasn't high on Howard.
Yeah.
I said Howard. Yeah, Will Howard. I wasn't high on him.
I mean, and that's fine. I'm not saying I'm high on him. I was watching when they were playing. They said he has, they said whenever he had to throw the ball over, I think 18 times in a game, that they were unsuccessful, or he was unsuccessful in those situations. So like, I don't want to put faith in him, but what I'm saying is he has upside. He has veterans in front of him that he has time to grow as a quarterback, and now he can pop on the scene and take over, and he can be their next coming of Big Ben. You know what I mean? I don't know what it would be, but no one is watching for him to say, it's this, and this. He can slide under the radar and go play great ball while he's developing the right way. Cam could have slid under the radar. Like, he ain't gonna slide under the radar, being the number one pick. But they could have sat back and watched how the line reacts in certain situations. Like, you don't have, like, yes, getting that first-hand experience is great. But if you on a sinking ship, I don't want to be. If this ship on fire, you better not tell me to get on.
Yeah, no, facts. Yeah, when we talking about
as y'all push off, you know what I mean? Like it's just it's I think there's so let me see how old Matt Stafford is.
We talking about
I just want to see that.
We talking about development of a quarterback on the sorry franchise. That what you saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, I ain't even gonna say on the sorry franchise because Green Bay did it. I feel like they did it right. When Aaron was still there, they picked up Love. And Love ain't started for what, like 3 years?
2, I believe.
2 or 3.
It might be 3. But
he came and he looked good.
Even in that, but when it happened, Aaron Rodgers wasn't pleased because he was like, "Oh, they ain't telling me who's drafting a quarterback. Dang, you ain't gonna be our quarterback for the rest of your life. I don't know what you're thinking. We got. I mean,
that's facts.
Future." So, but he came into a winning organization.
Mm-hmm.
They just, again, they got put out the playoffs by who? The 49ers. They just can't. That's what it was. And
I'm just talking about development of a quarterback. I don't even care about who won and who lost.
True. But did Aaron Rodgers, like, yeah, a lot of his qualities when he plays resemble Aaron Rodgers' play. Him throwing with, like, releasing the ball with both his feet off the ground, the quick release, all, like, I get all that, the nuances that comes with being that next quarterback, and you learn from a vet. But in those situations where you bring in a young guy, if you ain't got a good team, you ain't got weapons around him, you ain't, like, at least I got my quarterback. Let me go get a vet that can help.
Yeah, a bridge guy.
Him.
Get a bridge guy.
But he ain't got to be 40 years old.
Man, that's fine. Yeah, but I mean, I take a Flacco or a Rodgers because those guys really know the game, fam. They both went to a bowl. I get them for a year.
Let me bring him in as my quarterback coach. I don't want him like as.
They get it? No, not a quarterback. I mean, they 8-6, fam. It's the Steelers. They 8-6. Like, I mean, I get what you're saying. Okay, but they there right now though.
And it ain't him. It ain't him.
I mean, parts of it is him. What are you talking about?
Parts of it is him. The last couple games, he threw for 200, 300, 200.
Oh, well, there you go.
Fine. Who the last 3 games they played, John?
I don't know. I don't watch the Steelers.
One of them was Pooh. Just know that. I hope they lose this weekend to Cleveland. They don't play Cleveland. They play Detroit. My bad. They play Detroit this weekend. Watch they get manhandled. I mean, any good team they play, they lose.
Okay. Who would you put over Aaron? Who would you pick over Aaron right now? There's nobody in the free agency, fam. Aaron is perfectly fine right now. And then we talking, like I said, another part. We talking about development. Aaron is a great quarterback to be behind to develop, fam. Same with Flacco.
Flacco.
Matter of fact, hold
I
on,
don't.
hold
I
on.
think.
Flacco on the Bengals right now.
He ain't no good one to be behind.
I mean, he was good enough for Love. Yeah, Flacco, he not even playing no more.
Huh?
He's not playing right now.
Yeah, he out.
Yeah.
He held the reins until Joe Burrow came back. Now he gone. Let that man be retired. He came back and played for the Colts. He came back and played for the Browns. Now the Bengals. Let him be retired because they're going to put the same.
He don't want to be retired.
Bring him back in a few years.
He don't want to be retired no more. He don't want to be retired.
Yes, he do.
No, he don't.
Man, I ain't trying to hear that, man. I ain't trying to
He
hear that.
don't want to be retired no more. He want to play a little longer.
I ain't trying to hear that. Who, Joe Flacco?
Yeah.
If he want to play a little longer, he wouldn't have just walked away. He ain't on nobody's roster. As soon as Joe Burrow came back, he wasn't on nobody's roster. What are we talking about?
He's still on the roster. He's the second string.
He was. You just said he wasn't playing no more.
Well, I'm saying because he got his spot took by Burrow.
He ain't get his spot took. It wasn't his spot.
I mean, you right, but
you talking about, man?
See what I'm playing? Okay,
all right.
You got it.
Look, if we being honest, I'd rather have Flacco as my mentor quarterback in the room than Aaron Rodgers any day of the week because I feel like Aaron Rodgers played for the glory of himself and not for the team. I think a perfect mentor to have in the room for quarterbacks is Jameis Winston. I think Russell Wilson is a great mentor to have in the room. Why? Not for the playing. Hell no, you ain't playing. But
yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
a leader and knowing the game and the expertise and knowledge like Jameis Winston, leader, love of the game. I can't say knowledge because he might know the game, but he make a lot of bad decisions. Russell Wilson, I don't need you out here making no decisions. I need you to just mental little bro over there. You know what I mean? I think Aaron Rodgers, the last 2 years of him in Green Bay, for me, showed a lot that it wasn't about the team no more, but it was about him. He cared more about his MVP. He was throwing picks. He wasn't trying. Like he threw a pick where he overthrew the receiver, and like he started walking out the field immediately. But then there was a miscommunication where the receiver, like one of them was the receiver's fault. He threw a pick. The receiver ran the wrong route. He expected him to be at the mark. He released it, which is dumb. When if they ain't there, don't throw the ball. Look somewhere else. Situation. But he released it, thinking he was gonna come out the break, go one way. The DB jumped the outside break. He picked it off. The other one, he overthrew the receiver where it wasn't on the receiver, it was on him. And he's yelling at the receiver in that situation like, fam, you missed on that one. The first one was on him, this one's on you. But you ain't take accountability for your bad throw. So in that, I think he plays for the glory of himself. The whole preseason leading up to like the offseason leading up to the preseason of what happened, playing out situation, like you held the team hostage. You just say what you want to say. I ain't da 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 da. They didn't move until you was ready to come to count. They didn't sign a quarterback. They didn't do nothing on the assurance that you was gonna be their quarterback. That's how I see it. I think he'd be a great, knowledgeable mentor. Obviously, when it comes to this, how you should see the field. When you see this is what you look for. I can't take that away from him. He's a great mind. One of the greatest quarterbacks to play the game. I'm not gonna knock that. But that motherfucker's selfish. Don't like it.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, you don't want to get the leadership part from him. But you want to take that. I get it, but yeah, you can still. I mean, you can get the mind part. You can get the football. You can get the X and O from him. Yeah, you can get the leadership part from somebody else, bro.
If that's the case, he's better than the quarterbacks in the free agent market. Why not let him be the mentor to a quarterback in the free agent market to help them develop as well? So now he developed 2 quarterbacks as the mentor in the room, but he ain't playing.
They ain't better than him.
I get what you're saying, but they ain't. You said what?
They're not better than Rodgers. That's why he's playing right now.
I feel like they're better than him at the moment. It's just they ain't on the roster. He is.
Who?
Come on, man. I'm not.
Who?
I can't. All right, I'm finna pull up the free agent market. I don't know how, but I'm finna find it.
Go ahead.
NFL quarterback free agents. 2025, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. And you tell me if all these guys better than him. It'd be crazy. All teams. Nah, man, they already own it. Available. There we go. Alright. Oof. Never mind.
Yeah.
The three
Yeah.
quarterbacks that popped up. Hold on, look. The three quarterbacks that popped up: C.J. Beathard, Jeff Driscoll, and Jake Fromm.
You see what I'm saying, bro?
Never mind.
Like it's some more names
I
out
thought
there,
it
but
was way more than that for some reason.
it's some more names out there, but heck no,
Nah,
Aaron is playing
the people
fine.
that let's see. What's UDFA?
Undrafted free agent.
See if it's gonna change anything. Yeah, I guess not. Well, then I stand down. I take back my argument. He's the best option right now. I don't know, man. That's crazy. The names that just popped up. That's terrible. I don't know. And heck no, man. What we talking about? We got some. What happened to your boy? Stetson Bennett. Where he at?
He had the Rams.
Still.
Yeah.
Indy should have stole him. He better than Anthony Richardson. He showed it in college.
They not finna give up.
They ain't gonna let him walk out the door.
Yeah, no, not right now.
All right. I mean, not right now. I'm saying in general. Is it because he behind Matthew Stafford, former Georgia boy? They not letting him walk out the door, or I mean, I'm not talking about right now. Obviously, right now it's out the window.
They also he's the second string.
We know ain't nobody.
They not finna give him up. Not right now.
Well then, it is what it is then, John.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. But let's get off that high horse in that soapbox. I think I want to go ahead and just do like some weekend predictions for who we think gonna take some dubs, take some L's.
The 4 NFL games. Well, we got 4 NFL games. We got, of course, the first round of the playoffs for college. First game we got is the Seahawks and the Rams. I got the Rams. Who you got?
I like the Rams. I don't think Sam Darnold gets over this hump. I think they live in his head rent free for the rest of his life because I think he's gonna throw a couple picks tonight and they gonna be on him.
Sam Darnold, when he the one talking about so he see ghosts?
What?
I'm pretty sure he was the one talking about so he saw ghosts on the field, bro. When he was at the Jets.
Maybe. It was them damn DBs.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He said he see ghosts?
Yeah.
People just be saying anything. They do anything. Okay. Okay,
Anyways, we got
the
the Rams. All right, Packers versus Bears.
I like the Bears this time. I think Caleb Williams has been playing good. I think without Mike on the field, it's gonna give him more time in the pocket. When he has more time, is when he's the best this season. If it ain't open, he's using his legs a lot more. If he don't have Romo Duze, DJ Moore, I feel like he's gonna be have a masterclass game this week against them because I ain't seen it this season, and he always has him a game that goes crazy since he's been in the league. So I think we're looking at one of them possibly this weekend.
Yeah, so we both got the Bears. Patriots versus the Ravens.
What you think?
I'm gonna go Patriots. I don't trust the Ravens right now. They've been playing iffy.
I think I agree with that. I agree with what you said. I think I want to go with the Ravens because I think I can't close that chapter on them until I didn't close that chapter on the Chiefs until that 8th loss popped up on the column. I think the Ravens gonna fight a little bit harder this week. The defense has been playing a lot better the last couple weeks, or last few weeks, I should say, to get them in this position of it can be able to compete and stop what the Patriots got going. I think if that run game for the Patriots get going though, it's gonna be a long day.
Yeah. Now Ravens defense have stepped up. Like they've been playing a lot better than what was happening in the earlier season. And I mean, I just don't know what Lamar we're gonna get either.
I think with the certainty that the Chiefs ain't gonna be in it, I think he got to play his best ball now. It's like, hey, you want that ring, you know you got to turn it up right now, and I think they will. Plus Derrick Henry and cold weather. that's a your body gonna start hurting. What Travis Hunter was experiencing, getting all them
Yeah.
hits, man, they finna feel it. Yeah, so I like the Ravens. I think the Ravens will take this one.
Okay, cool. Colts versus the 49ers. I got the Niners. I don't
I
trust.
got I,
Now, if Philip was playing, no, Niners probably gonna win by 2, 3 touchdowns. Nah, not three, two touchdowns. Like Colts, they got a good
um
defense, but I'm not sold on the Colts trying to win a game with Rivers
yeah.
again.
I think I think I'm going for the Niners. I don't got a dog in the fight, but also like I'm not finna root for no 44-year-old quarterback. Go lay down, man. Go retire.
Took a fat nah too, bro. Heck nah. All right, so yeah, we both got the Niners, of course. All right, to the college playoffs. Oklahoma versus Bama.
Mm.
The game is at Oklahoma. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Bama, they already played. Bama lost close game at Bama.
Close game.
Yeah, it was a close
Was it
game.
close?
Yeah, it was like 23-21.
Okay. I didn't know they came all the way back, or it was that close. I thought it was a touchdown game or something. Um, no, it was a pick to seal it. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I like Oklahoma. I like Oklahoma. I think they got Kalen DeBoer's number. It's one of them humps he ain't gonna be able to get over. I think they shouldn't even be in the playoffs in the first place. They lost them 2 or 3 weeks ago. Then they turn around, barely beat Auburn, and then they lose to Georgia in the SEC championship. I think this is gonna be that last little shank, get him up out of here. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
this.
Bama, yeah, I don't. They haven't been playing well like the last 3 weeks. And plus including this SEC championship game, like we never heard of Alabama having -3 rushing yards, fam. Like that's really
Yeah.
bad. Also, they play at Oklahoma, and Oklahoma got one of the best defenses in the SEC right now. Like, and I don't think this Oklahoma team, if they win the turnover battle how they won last game, I don't think it'll be a game at all.
Yeah, I don't. I think the thing is this: if it ain't at, and they went into Alabama and beat them because they
Exactly.
won at Oklahoma last year, so they
Mm-hmm.
went into Alabama and beat them this time. So now you're playing again back in Oklahoma. I think the crowd noise, where the environment's gonna be crazy because of the playoffs. First of all,
Right.
I think it's like that. Like I said, that last nail in the coffin to put Alabama out of his misery. And then I don't don't be surprised if you see some signs up in the stands that say, "Hey, Nick Saban can't save you." This Oklahoma team gonna come after them with everything they got, kitchen sink and all.
Yeah, because they can't they won't win this game by just throwing the ball because Oklahoma DBs they got DBs.
Now I will say this: if that number 5 Bernard, I think that's his name. If that number 5 start getting off, going crazy, we might have a game on our hands. I like
We
I
might.
like I like I like the number 5 for Oklahoma. He nice, but if that boy Bernard for Alabama get off, I seen him move. I like him.
I mean, it's
That's
gonna be
all I'm
tough
gonna
with no
say.
running game.
Yeah, true,
They
true.
better be able to run that ball. But yeah, we got Oklahoma. Texas A&M versus Miami.
I like A&M.
I like
I like
Miami.
A&M. Really,
I like Miami.
I think this is why I like A&M. They've started slow multiple times and come back. They've had foot on their neck. South Carolina had their foot on their neck and
Right.
they came all the way back and got a dub. You know what I mean? So like, I think it don't matter if you can score because A&M got the firepower to score just as much. I like Concepcion. I think Concepcion is a better receiver in the offense than Malachi Tony is for Miami. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be the outlier right there between them two slot receivers who have a better game.
Now I like I think Ruben Bain. That's Miami's edge rusher.
And I knew you
I
were going to
think
say one of them edge
I
rushers.
think I think if he get off, I'm telling you, bro. I really think Miami could win this game. I like their defense. I think they got the defense to beat A&M, and I think they
Yeah.
got the offense to keep up with Texas A&M.
I think this is why I like A&M. Marcel Reed's game models Lamar Jackson's. He runs just like him. He get in and out of that pocket. I think that edge rush can have a good game, but If he don't get hand on that jersey, the
That is
moment
true.
he like, you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Marcel Reed gonna make them pay heavy this week. I like
Mm-hmm.
Carson Beck and the opportunity to show what he can do at a different program outside of Georgia, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. I don't think it's gonna be enough. I think Miami gonna
I'm not
take
mad
the
at that.
bite this time.
I'm not mad at that. Like I really think that game could go either or, in my opinion.
Hmm. I think it
Um,
might be like it says A&M got 3.5 spread, but I think it's gonna be a similar matchup to um, the Notre Dame A&M game, high scoring, and then pull it off on the back end. Like, but it's just one of those. If you let that Malachi Tony boy get going,
yeah, I
it,
think
it, it,
yeah, I think this game is decided in the fourth quarter for sure. Now we got these two other games that most people
Group
aren't gonna
five.
watch. So we got Ole Miss
I
versus
don't, I
Tulane.
don't, I don't know about
Mind
that.
you,
I think.
matter of fact, both coaches, I think both head coaches are out. Like I think they both went to a different job.
Yeah, Tulane's new. If I'm not mistaken, Coach Wilk is actually the new coach over at Tulane.
Who?
You know Coach Wilkerson. He used to be a former coach at Huntington College. Now he
Hmm.
coaches at Tulane. He
Mm-hmm.
might be the DC or he might be the. I don't think he's the new head coach. I think he might be the DC.
Yeah.
But yeah, Coach Wilk. They've been posting about it the whole time. Went from HC to the CFP. So I like the matchups. Obviously, people might not watch. I'm gonna watch. Why? Because I love watching football. I think it's gonna be a shocker in the sense that because Lane ain't there, this 17.5 point spread, it's gonna be more. I feel like, but it's because they got a chip to prove. But I don't think they're gonna just blow the doors off Ole Miss. I mean, off Tulane either though. Like I think the max it might be is a 21-point win.
Yeah, I got Ole Miss by a freaking mile. I just don't see. I don't even see Tulane putting up a fight again, bro. 'Cause I think the first matchup was 45-10.
Between them two,
Yeah.
they played this season.
Yes, they played this season.
Oh, I take what I just said back. Now, actually, no. That gap might be smaller because Lane Kiffin ain't there.
Yeah, they head coach ain't there.
I,
Both head coaches ain't there. Yes.
oh,
Yeah.
who's the coach from UCF? Where did he go?
I don't know. Oh, he went to Auburn.
Okay.
He went to
Okay.
Auburn.
Then never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So I
Okay.
think it's gonna be the same thing
I'm still,
again.
I'm still, I'm still thinking it's gonna be a 21-point gap. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout, but I think it's gonna be a 21-point win.
Yeah. And we got Oregon versus JMU.
Obviously, I'm taking Oregon. I like JMU. They ain't been on the scene that long as a D1 school, so like they finna get a taste of what Oregon used to do to small schools, small programs.
Mm-hmm.
But also like I think what's his name? Dan Lanning, ain't that the coach name?
Yeah, Dan Lanning.
I They gonna win the game. Obviously. My thing is this, I got beef with him. That
Why?
man, listen, Tennessee don't bother nobody, right? I'm from Chattanooga. This man went in the interview and said, it ain't like we playing Chattanooga State. First of all, we ain't got no football team. What we talking about? Why we taking strays? So I got beef with him. So I know they gonna win, but I still don't care for him. Don't talk about Chattanooga. We ain't do nothing to nobody.
Yeah.
Like, that's another conversation. But dang, man, that's a community college. Like,
Yeah. Dang, Po Community College, Po Chattanooga State, man. But
man, I went there.
I think JMU try to put I think JMU put up a strong first half. And then that about it though.
I give him a quarter.
I want to give him a quarter, but I don't know. I don't know.
I give him a quarter. Especially after that comment he made, I give him a quarter. That's I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I know JMU ain't winning though, but I don't know if they make it a good first half or a good first quarter. Or sure, a good first 5 minutes.
Nah, it'd be a good first quarter for sure. Like bowl games, because people ain't played in a minute, so knocking that rust off after 2 weeks off, 3 weeks off, whatever the window was. Is that first quarter ain't gonna be as high powering as you think, unless they watching all the other games and it's like, oh yeah, I'm ready to go, and now they get out there and they just come out like a
But
man
honestly,
possessed.
in all honesty, goddamn JMU, they played last week, so Oregon ain't playing 2 weeks, so
Now we
they might be
season happened
rusty.
last year.
They might be
Yeah,
rusty, or they might be like on fire.
I think Oregon might be on fire. I think they're gonna come out the gate swinging. I think Dante Moore is gonna solidify himself this week of the playoffs as one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the next draft. I think this is his chance to be like, hey, look, I only got one shot at making this work for y'all to say y'all want me situation, and he go out there and put up the best numbers. So, I
Yeah,
I, I think the high scoring games are gonna be the A&M Miami game and the Ole Miss and Tulane game because I think
yeah,
Trinidad Chambliss is finna go crazy.
I think so too. I think so too.
And my thing is this: he won the D2 national championship last year.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So if he like with this team, if he can take them on a run, what I don't even know what year he is. Sophomore, junior.
I don't know, bro. I know he coming back, but I think he might end up hitting the portal. I think he might end up going to LSU.
Nah, Austin Simmons will.
I don't know.
The other quarterback that Lane like that's Lane's boy, Austin Simmons. So if one of them leaving, it's him. It's not gonna be Let me see. Trinidad Chambliss. He's that boy got 3,000 passing yards, and he didn't even play the whole season because they was like going back and forth. Oh, he's a senior. He's out of there. So yeah, Austin Simmons is transferring. He out of there for the draft, especially if he win a natty, or at least like make it to like the semis. His draft stock can go up. They gonna say he a winner.
Nah,
But
he pretty good.
yeah,
I think he slept on.
I don't I don't think he slept on. I think he's getting the recognition he deserves. I think it's just the route he took. There's no conventional route to making it to the league. We saw that with Cam Ward. We saw that with a lot of players. I think his route is special because he went from Valdosta State, like, well, no, not Valdosta. Was he at Ferris State? I think he was
Bears,
at Ferris.
Bears.
Yeah. They play each other for the natty. That's what it was because I watched them play a couple times. But I think going there, winning it at Ferris, they said in front of a crowd of like 10,000. Now you playing in front of almost 100,000 every game situations. Like he lives up to the hype. He lives up to the moment. He don't shy away from it. That's what I like about Joey Aguilar this year. Like you don't know the depth of what it means to play these games, so you just go out there and play free. And in that big crowd, don't give you that a deer in headlights feel. Like you just out there playing the game, and now 100,000 people screaming your name. Like, hey, they're pretty nice. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so I think I like I like Trinidad a lot. I think
But
his
actually,
game was smooth this
I
season.
if I'm not mistaken, the I don't think he going to the draft next year. Cause
Is he
there was
not?
cause I think there was a reporter who asked him was he gonna transfer, and I think he said something about options. So I
Like
don't.
his options.
Yeah,
If,
I don't think he leaving.
if he, I think he
No,
will. I
no,
think it just
no,
depends on how the postseason.
no,
Austin
no.
Simmons maybe.
He's staying. No, he's staying. The question was like, was he transferring? That was the
Oh
yeah. So he's staying. He's staying another year. But I just don't know if it's gonna be with Ole Miss.
no, I think if he stays in college, he stays at Ole Miss. Why? Because they play LSU next year.
Ali. I mean, we don't know because I mean,
It's
the answer he made, the answer he said was like, I mean, we don't. It looked like he's trending on leaving. That what it looked like.
I'd hope he leave to go to the league. If he goes to another team, it does nothing for him.
I don't think he need to go
Like
to the league.
you spent your time, and I hear that. I think he stay. I think he should stay at Ole Miss for one more year because you spent your time in D2 playing ball. You won a natty down there. You went 11-1 this year. Your coach walked out on y'all at the end of the season, taking a job at a conference rival. So now it's like that chip on your shoulder to play. If I do come back, I'm only coming back just so I can beat him situation. Like I don't. Austin Simmons is gonna be leaving. You know, in that situation where it's like players were mad that Lane Kiffin took that job.
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
He's got to be one of them. He's the quarterback. So if he stays, I think he stays at Ole Miss just for that opportunity to beat Lane Kiffin before leaving. And I think
You also need to get a draft stock up, in my opinion.
that too, because like this class, he he really don't. If he wins the first round, not if they win the first round, they lose to Ohio State or Georgia, depending on who. I don't know how to bracket. I'm not looking at the bracket right now. Maybe Texas Tech. I'm not sure. Whoever if they win or lose, you know, in that situation, like if he balls out but they lose, the top 5 quarterbacks are Ty Simmons, Fernando Mendoza, Dante Moore. Um,
Dante might stay too.
yeah.
Honestly, in my opinion, if I was him, I would stay to try to get that first round. Cause he not going first round.
I don't think it. See, the thing about it is like the first round matters to some people. Sure, that paycheck, but ultimately, these first round quarterbacks, like if I'm a young quarterback in this class right now, I wouldn't care about being a first round quarterback. Why? Because they're just gonna rush me out into a bad situation where the team ain't winning and I'm possibly gonna get hurt, or like it's gonna make me look like this bum. And I don't care what people think, but also like I care what I think, and I don't want to be out here just taking shots for no fucking reason, right?
And you also don't want to be drafted in the 4th round to a team that you ain't even gonna get a chance to play either.
So
I take the first year of getting whooped up on, but I'm finna be the man still though. All right, so we hit everything
we made our
now.
picks. Other than that, I'll say if y'all stuck around to watch us this long, thanks for tuning in with us. I hope y'all have a good weekend of ball. Let us know what you think in the comments. If you leave a comment, yeah. This has been the Cram School. Thank y'all for tuning in. Remember, ball is a way of life, and if you're an athlete, if you're playing ball, go put a helmet on somebody. Protect your teammate.
And that crown, boy. And that crown, boy. All right, y'all.
All right, now.